Day 213, 213. Yeah, I think the week's exhaustive. Sorry, the exhaustion accumulated over the past week has really caught up to me because today I feel immobile. I did a little bit of stuff because I'm a bit behind track right now. So I was like, okay, today I'll do stuff, but a bit hopeless. So I'm gonna go to bed early and wake up early tomorrow so that I can come back stronger and have more time when I'm in a better state and more focused, and I've got energy because I'm feeling the exhaustion over the past few days, not few days, the past week. And I don't think this week has been that exhausting. You know, it's not like every single day was just straight on. Well, I don't think so. Well, Thursday definitely wasn't, but maybe every other day was pretty straight on. I wouldn't think so, but objectively speaking, who knows? Because I don't like to believe things are as hard as they were. I always just like to believe that there was more room for improvement, or there's more to be done, and I rest my case, or I'm gonna maintain that because I honestly think there could have been more to be done this week. Just got a bit of a reality check. I need to lock the fuck in. I'm not saying that I'm not focused, but there's a big job at hand, and I forgot that I've got another tight ass deadline to work with in terms of like a golden opportunity for like customer acquisition. And I forgot that this is an opportunity, maybe not opportunity of a lifetime, maybe it is, who knows, but it's a great opportunity to really get a good start and start the first 6 months off on the right foot. And I love that, but at this pace, I'm not gonna get that. I'm not gonna get there, and I'm definitely not. I'm definitely not gonna get to that point working as fast as I am right now. So there's some locking in required, which means I'm gonna go the extra mile to lock in. Now, next week I've got a couple of events I need to attend, which it's all the more reason why I need to lock in, because I'm working with less time. Yes, these events are gonna be good, and you know there's value in them, but in terms of this deadline, I'm eating into time. So that will mean I need to lock in. Oh, I think this week I did a better job looking after my health. I haven't worked out as much, so I'm actually gonna work out right now. Tomorrow I'm gonna have to hit legs. Did not hit sufficient training for legs. For the most part, it kind of just was running. I hit legs earlier this week, I'm pretty sure, with Ryan, but yeah. I need to lock the fuck in, like extra. And I'm not saying I'm not locked in, because admittedly, this whole day, all I've been thinking about is, holy shit, what's the next step? And I know what the next step kind of is. It's I need to focus on pushing out tier 2, an MVP, and then developing that on the side while doing all this outreach, and then locking the fuck in. And then as I do things, as I work sales and all that stuff, and do all the rev ops, I need to start doing data attribution, which is pretty, it's not that straightforward, but so long as I keep up a good habit of always attributing data and tracking stuff in all the things and whatever I do, it will be good. It will be good for making informed decisions. So there's like 3 things at hand. 1 is actually just working RevOps, 2 is tracking RevOps, and 3 is developing. And holy shit, it's a mountainous task for someone who's solo. And the thing is, because it's so mountainous, I need to like slice this big ass cake into smaller slices that I can eat, which means maybe for the most part, you know, the data attribution of working rev ops, that maybe goes on pause or like have to delay that, depending on how important the development is. Maybe development needs more attention for a certain week, and so obviously I'm going to focus on that. Maybe a certain week I'm going to focus more on RevOps. I think while I am supply constrained in terms of being solo, like I am trying to automate as much of my work as I can, you know, stuff like sending KPI updates and KPI tracking on workflows and stuff like that. That is going to be automated. But stuff like, you know, tracking my own KPIs, that also needs to be automated. Tracking it, updating it, and, you know, attributing data, and also figuring out how do I actually attribute data appropriately. I don't know per se how to do that. I don't fucking have a clue. Actually, no, I have a clue. It's just I don't know how. So, and then I need to develop shit. And yeah. And as to how I'm gonna lock in further, I think that will come down to cutting more stuff out, really. Because I do notice there are some things that eat into my time. So I'm thinking, in the meanwhile, I will cut it out. And I don't think I need it. Like stuff like YouTube. Like, I watch YouTube, and there's stuff on YouTube I do like to watch. Maybe I like to watch while I eat, and I do think it's killing into my focus and it's eating its time as well. I think more so now, because I've got so many other things blocked, then YouTube just becomes that outlet. So it's a matter of cutting more things out. And it's extreme, but I've got something that feels impossible that I need to do, and so I need to do really unorthodox things to get there. So, website blocked on YouTube. I've already got app blocked on the phones, and then website blocking it on my computer. Probably gonna have to website block it on Instagram. No, actually, I need to message clients. So yeah, but website blocking it and just having nothing but Spotify and a list of tasks. If I want to take a break, most of the time when I take a break, I do just do nothing, but sometimes I do watch YouTube, and that eats into time a lot. And stuff like when I work, I notice that so long as I switch modes, so if I'm listening to music, it gets pretty hype because I'm not having to think much, and then I need to think, so I just take off the headphones and just sit in silence. It's been helping. I've noticed that I can focus. And then if I can't focus while I've got no headphones on and I'm just working in silence, and then I can't focus, then I just put on some music, and then that just gets me going. And I think, I don't know, it's weird, but things need to be done to get things done. And while I have made good progress, and I think it's good progress. For the first time, I will talk a bit highly of myself. I think I've done pretty good. I just also don't think it's enough. And at this pace, we are not gonna make it to. We're not gonna capitalize on this window of opportunity that I want to capitalize on. Do I have any idea what I'm doing? No fucking clue. In fact, the thing with these new regulations coming to AUSTRAC July 1st, working with the PML and AML and CTF stuff, I have no clue what the fuck I'm doing. In fact, I don't even fully understand the implications of these regulation changes. I don't fully understand the whole niche fully, and I definitely do not fully understand what the fuck I could develop, what I am developing, and what I plan to develop, and I don't even know how the fuck I'm supposed to do it. Do you understand the insanity of this shit? I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm gonna give it my best try. Yeah. With like auditing and stuff, maybe there's something I can implement, a solution that can be implemented to auto audit. I think that would be great. I think there's a lot of value found in automated auditing. But yeah, we're about to hit 15 minutes, and tired, but yeah. Fun fact, I've actually been getting good sleep all week, but I don't even know why I feel tired like this. Bye.